What if the stories of ancient serpent gods weren't just myths, but eyewitness accounts of something very real? Across history and into modern UFO encounters, people have reported terrifying beings known as reptilians, upright walking, humanoid creatures with scales, claws, and piercing eyes. Some say they're the ultimate puppet masters of humanity, while others believe they're an ancient alien species watching us from the shadows. In this video, we'll explore the three main types of reptilian aliens: the classic reptoids, the winged Draco overlords, and the mysterious Reptilian-gray hybrids. Each one is said to have its own role in a hidden hierarchy that stretches across our planet, and maybe beyond. Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear may change the way you see human history forever. Note: although the reptoid species are divided into these three types, there are physical features that are shared by almost all of them, thus making the clear delineation between the types difficult. Reptoids range from 5.5 to 9 feet in height. They have lean, firm bodies with powerful arms and legs. They have long arms with 3 long fingers and an opposable thumb. Their feet have 3 toes and 1 recessed fourth that is toward the backside of their ankle. The claws are short and blunt. They do not have teats on their upper torso, nor do they have a navel. They have scaled skin that is usually greenish-brown in color. Some also have coffee-colored scales that have dark green-colored rims. The scales, or scutes, on their backs, thighs, and upper arms are usually large. Their hands, abdomen, and face are covered with smaller scales, allowing more flexibility. They have wide lipless mouths, and the majority of them are reported to have differentiated types of dentition, teeth, including canines, fangs. Reptoids have either large black eyes with vertical slit pupils or eyes that are white with flame-colored vertical slit pupils. Their heads are slightly conical in shape and have 2 bony ridges riding from their brow across their back-sloping skull toward the back of their head. Throughout history, these bony ridges may have been misidentified as protruding horns. There appears to be no bridge between the reptoids' eyes. Their nasal openings are at the end of a small, flattened nose and are described as 2 small slits that slant upwards in a V formation. Some experiencers have reported seeing small openings where ears are expected to be, but no flesh folds extending from the side of the head as humans have. Reptilian beings have no body or facial hair. Occasionally, eyewitnesses observed reptilian beings with thin, fleshy spines under their chins. From a distance, the spines are often misidentified as hair. Even today, one can find lizards with these same fleshy spines under their chins. They are called bearded lizards. Reptoids having tails and non-tailed reptoids have been reported over the years. The tails vary in size and are often observed as being held off the ground. Their posteriors are either like that of a human, with a vertical slit shielding an excretory orifice, or are comprised of a rounded muscular area, extending from the base of the spine to the upper thigh region. Their genitalia are concealed within a vertical slit located at the base of the torso, cloaca. In the case of women who claim to have experienced sexual encounters with reptoids, an experience that seems more psychological than physical in origin, the male reptoids are described as having a penis that is lacking a soft-sacked scrotum. Where the scrotum sac is located on a human, the reptilian male apparently has a firm, muscular bulge leading from the base of the penis to the underside of the torso. The Draco reptoids, usually standing 7 to 12 feet tall, have been reported to be the royal elitists of the reptoid hierarchy. They are seen far less often than other reptoids types. The Draco are similar in appearance to the reptoid, but they have distinct physical differences. Draco have wings. These wings are made of long, thin, bony spines or ribs that protrude out of their backs. The ribs are adjoined by flaps of leathery, blackish-brown skin. The wings are usually in a retracted position. In some instances, such as reported by author John Keel, Mothman Prophecies, the beings matching descriptions of the Draco have been seen to actually fly by use of their wings. With the being's neck cranked downwards upon spectators, the glowing red reflective eyes of a flying Draco would appear to be placed in the middle of their chest as described by eyewitnesses. In several contexts, people have seen reptilian-looking beings wearing capes draped over their shoulders and down their backs. The capes may either be a piece of clothing specifically designed for covering the Draco's wings, or their retracted, dark leathery flaps might be appearing to be a fabric-like material flowing across and down their shoulders and backs. What strikes eyewitnesses the most about the Draco beings is that they have horns. These may be long, bony ridges that run back along their slightly conical heads, or they may also be actual horny protuberances that developed midway between the brow and the top of the Draco's skull. These classical physical characteristics attributed to the modern image of Satan. The Draco types appear to have a much more athletic build than the other reptilian beings. Their upper torsos are extremely lean, and their neck muscles splay out from the base of their jaw to their shoulder blades. Their lean build may result from the physical demands required to fly with the use of their wings. Draco Prime. Some individuals who had reported Draco contact said that there were instances when another Draco with white powdery scales approached and gave the others instructions. In every one of these cases, the greenish-brown Draco beings appeared to be submissive and highly respectful towards those with white scales. This reaction indicated that the Draco hierarchy is a caste system dependent on skin color and possibly other unknown genetic traits. Other non-human beings, such as the Greys, have also demonstrated similar respect for these winged beings, so it appears as though the Draco are the top dogs in alien command chain. What remains a mystery is whether these are commanders, kings, generals, politicians, or simply caste socialites that are interacting with humans in advanced black projects of their own design. In addition to the Draco and Reptoids, the various crossbreed types that many people claim to have encountered share the following physical characteristics. Most of the Reptilian-gray crossbreeds are rather diminutive in size. They are 4 to 4.5 feet in height. They have oversized craniums, large black eyes with vertical slit pupils, no ears, slight torsos, arms, and legs. There have been reports of these creatures as having either 3 fingers with a 4th opposable, or only 3 long fingers and no opposable 4th. They have been seen to have short claws and in some cases no claws at all. Their feet are usually covered by the material of their suite, but some experiencers have described their feet as short and stubby with no toes. Amidst the various reptilian-gray types, there is also a species that has greenish-tan skin, large almond-shaped eyes that are golden in color with a dark metallic green vertical slit pupil. They share the same basic physical construct as a gray entity and are usually seen wearing a one-piece suite that is the same color as their skin. Although these descriptions cover the Reptoids, Draco, Draco Prime, and various crossbreeds, many other physical types are being reported. The physical differences between one individual Reptoid and another are as varied as the differences between one human and another. Just as there are tall and short humans, so must there also be tall and short Reptoid creatures. Just as there are people with various skin colors, there are probably Reptoid beings with mixtures of colored scales. Obviously, both Mother Nature and our intelligent designers like variety. Conclusion: the reptilian phenomenon, a deep dive into Earth's hidden inhabitants. The existence of reptilian humanoids, whether interdimensional entities, extraterrestrial visitors, or remnants of an ancient earthly civilization, remains one of the most controversial and compelling mysteries in the realms of ufology, conspiracy theory, and occult lore. From the towering winged Draco to the stealthy Reptoid infiltrators and their unsettling gray hybrid counterparts, these beings have been described in strikingly consistent detail across cultures, historical records, and modern eyewitness accounts. Their presence challenges our understanding of human history, evolution, and even the nature of reality itself. The 3 primary reptilian types, a comparative analysis. 1. The classic Reptoids, reptilian humanoids. Physical traits. Standing between 5.5 to 9 feet tall, Reptoids possess lean, muscular bodies covered in greenish-brown or coffee-colored scales. Their heads are slightly conical, with bony ridges often mistaken for horns, and their eyes, either black with vertical slits or white with fiery pupils, lack a nasal bridge. Behavior: described as highly intelligent, strategic, and often emotionless, they are frequently linked to clandestine control over human institutions. Historical presence: Ancient texts, from Sumerian tablets to medieval European accounts of serpentine demons, suggest a long-standing interaction with humanity. 2. The Draco, the royal elite. Physical traits: larger, 7-12 feet tall, and more imposing than standard reptoids, the Draco are distinguished by their leathery wings, which can retract or extend for flight. Their reddish or blackish scales, combined with pronounced cranial ridges or horns, evoke the archetypal demonic imagery found in religious texts. Hierarchy. Reports indicate a strict caste system, with white-scaled Draco Prime beings commanding deference from both lower-tier reptoids and even other extraterrestrial species like the Greys. Role. Often depicted as overseers in alleged underground bases, or as shadowy figures in high-level human power structures. 3. Reptilian-gray hybrids, the synthetic enforcers. Physical traits: smaller, 4.5 feet tall, with oversized heads, almond-shaped golden or black eyes, and a blend of reptilian and gray features. Their limbs are often spindly, with 3-fingered hands and minimal claws. Purpose. Abductee testimonies suggest these hybrids serve as intermediaries in genetic experiments, possibly designed to create a controllable human reptilian lineage. Theories of origin. Where do they come from? Extraterrestrial hypothesis. The Draco are often linked to the Alpha Draconis star system, portrayed as an ancient imperial force that colonized Earth millennia ago. Reptoids may originate from a subterranean or interdimensional realm with bases deep beneath the Earth's crust. Terrestrial evolution. Some researchers propose that reptoids are descendants of advanced theropod dinosaurs that evolved in secret, avoiding mass extinction. Ancient myths of serpent gods, like the Mesopotamian Anunnaki or the Hindu Naga, could reflect early human encounters with these beings. Interdimensional beings. Their ability to shapeshift or appear-disappear suddenly suggests they may exist in parallel dimensions, crossing into our reality through vibrational frequency manipulation. The modern influence, infiltration or myth? Government conspiracies. Whistleblowers like David Icke allege that reptilian entities occupy positions of global power, manipulating wars, economies, and media to maintain control. Abduction phenomena. Many abductees report forced hybridization programs where reptilian-gray hybrids are created using human DNA. Occult connections. Secret societies and esoteric traditions, e.g., the Illuminati, Freemasonry, are rumored to worship or collaborate with these beings in exchange for knowledge or power. The psychological and cultural impact. The reptilian archetype taps into humanity's deepest fears: the loss of autonomy, the corruption of leadership, and the lurking presence of a predator species that views us as inferior. Whether these beings are literal or symbolic, their persistence in folklore, religion, and modern conspiracy culture reveals a profound existential anxiety, one that questions who or what truly governs our world. Final verdict: are they real? While skeptics dismiss reptilian claims as paranoid fantasy or psychological projection, the sheer volume of cross-cultural accounts, from indigenous shamans to military insiders, demands scrutiny. If even a fraction of these reports are accurate, the implications are staggering. Human history may be a carefully curated narrative, omitting the influence of non-human intelligences. Global power structures could be puppeteered by entities with alien agendas. Our genetic evolution might bear the fingerprints of extraterrestrial or cryptoterrestrial tampering. The reptilian phenomenon forces us to confront uncomfortable possibilities. Whether they are ancient overlords, interdimensional invaders, or merely the dark mirrors of our own psyche, one thing is certain: the truth is far stranger than we've been taught to believe. What do you think? Are reptilians among us, or is this a modern myth? Share your thoughts and brace yourself for the answers that may yet emerge from the shadows. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below with your thoughts. I love hearing from you. Check out more videos on the screen, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.